All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to crack open a fundamental secret to really powerful communication. It's something we all do, every single day, but we hardly ever stop to think about how to actually get good at it. You've been there, right? You write an email, a report, whatever, and you think your idea is just absolutely crystal clear. It's genius. You hit send, and you get back, well, you get back confusion. Or even worse, just silence. That amazing idea that was so clear in your head just got totally lost in translation.
Look, the thing is, it's probably not your idea that's the problem, it's the structure you use to present it. And the most basic, most powerful piece of that structure is the paragraph. Seriously, it's the vehicle that gets your ideas from your brain to your readers. If you get this right, everything changes.
So, what's the big deal? How can a simple paragraph have all this hidden power? Well, it's because we're not talking about boring grammar rules here. We're talking about architecture. We're talking about building your ideas so they're clear and convincing. Okay, the best way to get this is to think of yourself not just as a writer, but as an architect. A really strong paragraph is like a well-built little building, and it needs four things: a solid foundation to stand on, good, strong materials to give it some substance, a really clear blueprint so every part belongs, and of course, the mortar to hold it all together. Let's break down how to build one. Every single building has to start with a foundation, right? If that foundation is weak or you're not sure what it is, the whole thing is just going to crumble. In a paragraph, that foundation is its one, and I mean one single controlling idea.
And the most common, most direct way to lay down that foundation is with what we call a topic sentence. It's basically you telling your reader up front, hey, pay attention, this is what this whole next chunk of text is going to be about. It just sets expectations and gives you instant clarity.
But, and this is the cool part, that foundation doesn't always have to be the very first sentence. You could actually place it in different spots to create different effects. It really just depends on what kind of journey you want to take your reader on. So, for example, take a look at this. This sentence is a perfect topic sentence, put right up at the top. It makes a clear claim Garrett Morgan was a successful inventor. So if this was your paragraph, every single sentence after this would have to prove that point. You'd list his gas mask, the traffic signal, and so on. Now, check this out. You can also totally flip the script and build a sense of discovery by putting the main idea at the very end. So imagine a paragraph that starts by listing amazing inventions, like a space-saving bed or windshield wipers or even Kevlar. You build all that evidence first, and then you land the punchline. This sentence becomes the big reveal, tying it all together with way more impact. Okay, so you've laid your foundation. Your main idea is clear. Now what? Well, you can't just leave a foundation sitting there by itself. You got to build on top of it. You need strong materials to give it some real substance and make people believe you. And these are your building materials. You've got this whole toolbox full of options. You can use facts and stats for a logical argument. You can use examples and short stories, anecdotes, to make it relatable. You can even use sensory details to paint a picture in the reader's mind. The trick is just to pick the right materials for the job, the stuff that's going to best prove that your foundation is solid.
All right, last phase of construction. You've got your foundation. You've got your materials all laid out. Now it is time to assemble this thing. And for that, you need a blueprint and you need some mortar. This is all about making sure everything fits together just right.
Your blueprint. This is what we call unity. And the rule here is simple, but it is ruthless. If a sentence does not directly support your main idea, your topic sentence, it has to go. No exceptions. It's an extra piece that's just going to mess up the whole structure. Let's put this to the test. Let's be the inspectors here. The main idea, the foundation, is that little is known about his early life. But now look at that next sentence. It's about a scary appearance. So let me ask you, does his appearance tell us anything about the mystery of his early life? Nope, not at all. It's a cool fact for sure, but it breaks our blueprint. It kills the paragraph's unity. And boom. Look at it now. We just take out those distracting sentences, and suddenly the whole thing is laser-focused. Every single word is now working to support that one main idea. It's shorter, yeah, but it's way stronger, way clearer. That's the power of a good blueprint. And finally, the mortar. This is what holds all your building blocks together. We call this coherence. It's just the smooth, logical flow from one sentence to the next. Without it, you just have a pile of facts. With it, you have a smooth, convincing argument.
And a lot of the time, this mortar is just made of really simple but crazy powerful little words and phrases. Think of them like signposts. A word like however tells your reader, get ready, we're changing direction. A phrase like, for example, signals that proof is on the way. These little words are the glue that creates a smooth path for your reader.
And really, that is the whole secret. That's the architecture of a great paragraph. A single main idea for your foundation, good, relevant proof as your materials, a tight blueprint to keep everything focused, and strong mortar to make it all flow. You master this, and you can build a structure that can support any idea you've got.
Your ideas are brilliant. They deserve a structure that's just as strong. The paragraph is that structure, and you are the architect. So the only question left is, what are you going to build next?